What is up, you guys? We're back with another video today. Today we're going to be talking about Senkos like the Wacky Worm and the Texas Rig. So we're going to go ahead and get into the Wacky Worm. Now the Wacky Worm, you're going to want to stick bait kind of like this or this. Green pumpkin, and we got green pumpkin watermelon candy. So this is what a Wacky Worm hook kind of looks like. It looks like a just a smaller version of a circle hook. The barb doesn't really stick out. And this is the hook that you would use for a Texas rig. You can tell that this hook doesn't really circle. It kind of just like bends out and not as much in as this one. So we're going to go ahead and get into the Wacky Worm. So this Senko might not be that big. It's my green pumpkin one. So you don't want to hook it directly where this little smooth spot is in your Senko. You want to take about 3 of those little lines in your Senko over and then stick the hook in, and you, on most of them, you have like a band for the hook, and it just helps the Wacky Worm stay on there better if you want to save your worms a lot longer. So, hold on, I didn't do it right. Kind of just want it about 3. Oh. Okay. And that's the Wacky Worm for you. And in the water, it kind of like does a wiggle when you take your rod tip and bend it up and down. And that's how you get them bass attracted to it. And I've caught a bunch of bass on a Wacky Worm, like just not paying attention and letting it sit there for a second. And they'll normally bite it on a really slow fall. But now we're going to get into the Texas rig. Now the Texas rig, you're going to want a big Senko. This is probably the Senko I should have used for the Wacky Worm too, but it's fine. You want to find the like bigger part of your Senko and take the hook through like this, until it gets to that bend, and then it's going to come out like that. Take it up right here. Ow. And then put it over the eye, and then spin your worm around like this. Oh no, my hands are in the way, it's hard to see. You spin it around like that. It should look like that, and then you're going to take it like this, and your hook's going to be pretty much weedless. Hold on. And then it should look about like that. It's all straight. It's not going to be bent up like this. Not like that, where your hook's exposed a lot. Not like this either, just like hanging like that. You want it right here, where it's not too bent and it's weedless, so you can throw it in grass, brush, whatever you're fishing, just like that. And also with the Texas rig, you want like a bullet weight, like a tungsten weight, kind of like that. And then it'll kind of look like this. Oh, hold on. It'll kind of look like this in the water. If I can get it to balance, it'll look like that. When the Wacky Worm, the only one I can think of is you do a Neko rig and you put little weights like in the worm. But I like them to not, like I like a Neko rig, but I like it kind of like this because it has a slower fall and they'll bite it on the fall. So I think that's a really good, like, if you want to do the Neko, if you're fishing, like, they won't bite it on the fall and you kind of have to wiggle it around. You definitely want to do the Neko rig, but if they're biting it on that fall, you definitely want to not use the Neko rig where you put weights in it, because it falls a lot slower. Now this, you're always going to want to have the weight, and also the Wacky Worm, you normally throw it on you always throw it on a spinning reel, just because a Wacky Worm's kind of more finesse. I wouldn't say it's like fully finesse, but it's a lot lighter than what the Texas rig is, because it's got a lot smaller hooks and you don't put weights in it besides the Neko rig. And I think that's gonna wrap up this video, and I think I'll see y'all on the next one.